Hey guys, thanks for joining us on episode number 5. Today we're going to work on self-defense. We're going to work on a couple of stretches for our self-defense exercises, but first, of course, always got to get sanitized. Are we ready?
Yes, sir.
Sure.
All right. So first, what we're going to do is we're going to face our parents. We're going to keep our hands straight in front of us. All right. Now we're going to hold their arm, making sure it's straight, and we're going to press their fingers down towards their arm slowly. This could hurt a little bit. So if it hurts, you gotta tell your parents, a little bit less or ow. Oh, okay, so not that much, all right? So we're gonna hold that position as much as we can, coming back about 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Now we're gonna point that hand down towards the floor, fingers facing down, and again, pressing again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we're going to switch hands. And we can do the opposite hand. And we can do this again, 10 seconds each, and fingers facing up and fingers facing down. Very good. Thank you, guys. We're going to go to our second exercise for today, and we're going to stretch out our arms. So we're going to do this together as a team. Parents and families, you can do this together with your child also. And it actually works out your shoulders and arms pretty well. So we're going to keep our left hand straight in front of us. We're going to take our right hand and wrap it around, and we're going to push towards our right shoulder and hold this position for 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Now we're going to keep our right hand in front, and our left hand's going to come under, and we're going to take that hand, we're going to put our hand right above our shoulder, our elbow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job, guys. Remember, after every session and before you start, always sanitize. All right, let's get started with our self-defense lesson for today. We're going to work on wrist grab self-defense today. Now, Master Roy and Master Lee are going to show you an example of what we're going to work on today. How to escape wrist grab.
Ha! Ha! Ha!
Oh!
Ha! Ah!
All right, so before we start our wrist grab exercise and escape, we're going to learn how to hold. So, parents, we're going to use our left hand, and we're going to hold our child's right wrist. From here, now this is the correct position that we want to be in. From this position, children, students, we want to make sure that first we open that hand that's being grabbed. We want to twist to the side so that we're escaping from the thin part of our wrist. And when we do, before we do, we want to kind of pull up to get ready, and also take our front foot, our right foot, and step forward. After this, we are going to push down with our body and extend our hand and also pull out to our left shoulder. And after, we are going to finish with a attack to the face. But please don't hit your parents. That might hurt. So the best option is after escaping, you can actually, what? Run away. But the better option is to run away. But if you can't, you can always do a counter attack, finishing with the elbow. So step 1, open that hand. Step 2, twist. Step 3, pull up and step in. Step 4, twist and pull out and run or attack. But for today, we're going to work on that attack. Again, please don't hit your parents in the face.
Ha!
1, 2, 3, 4.
Ha!
And reset. Again, parents, if you hold too tight, it might be too hard for your child to escape. So you want to let them practice and loosen that grip a little bit if it's too hard, right? You don't want to make fingerprints on their wrist that might be really painful for them. So a light grab so they can practice. Master Roy, ready?
Ha! Ha! Oh!
Extra finish by Master Roy. Thank you very much. All right, we're going to do some physical exercises that help your wrist muscles get stronger. So first, students, we're going to sit on a chair, and parents, we're going to sit down right in front of them, okay? Now, we're going to grab that wrist underhand, and parents, you're going to create some resistance by pulling on that belt in the opposite direction. Now, while keeping your arms straight, you're going to bend your fingers back to your wrist, and down, back, and down. And if it's really easy, parents, you can create more resistance by pulling. So we're going to do that 10 times, and again, you can do this in repetitions of 3 sets. Ready? 1,
2, 3,
good. Keep your arms straight.
4, 5,
Fingers to your wrist.
6,
Good.
7,
Relax. Tighten.
8, 9, 10.
Good job, Master Jin. For our second exercise, we're actually going to switch places. So our student's going to sit on the floor, and our parent's going to sit on the chair. So parents, please hold that belt as tight as you can, just holding it straight. And what we're going to do, students, is we're going to try to twist that belt in any direction as tight as you can. And if you happen to not have a belt at home, you can always use a shower towel, right?
Yes,
now,
sir.
we're going to twist that belt as tight as we can. You're going to feel it in your forearm and in your wrist area. Now, when the belt or the towel gets really tight, you're going to release and go the opposite direction, untightening it. Very good. And we're going to go the opposite direction with our opposite hand. Very good. And you can do it as fast as you can too. Alright guys, for this episode we're going to do a belt tying challenge. So, before we get started, let's explain. We have 2 different kinds of belt at White Tiger. The first one is a double wrap belt that Master Senna has. And I have one of the single wrap belts. So most of our black belts will have a single wrap, and most of our color belts will have a double wrap. So I'm going to show you guys how to do a double wrap belt first. So what you're going to do is you're going to find the middle of your belt, and you're going to put it on your stomach. And you're going to wrap it around your stomach, come back to the middle. Now, you're going to place one over the other, and whichever one you have on top, you're going to wrap under and pull under both of the loops. You're going to pull the belt tight over your stomach, and when you have a straight line, that probably means that you're on the right track. After that, whichever one is on the top, you're going to put over, go under, pull up, and when you pull, make sure you pull to the side like Master Senna. Don't pull up and down because that's not going to make the belt tight. In order to tighten it, you have to pull from one side to the other. Alright, for the single wrap belts, it's a little bit easier, but it is a little bit different. So, instead of meeting in the front of your stomach, you're gonna start in the back. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna hold it one on each side, and you're gonna find the middle, and try to make it even as best as you can. Now, what you're gonna do is you're gonna overlap one over the other. And whichever one is on top, you're going to put under and pull up. Again, if you have a straight line, that's usually how I know you're on a right track. Straight line from one end to the other. Now, the top one always goes on the top, and you always put the top one under the loop. And after you pull, make sure some people pull up and down. It doesn't really make a tight knot. So what you want to do is you want to pull one side to the other, side to side, not up and down, side to side. That way you have a very nice loop and nice knot. For those of you that have not tied belts a lot, you have to practice at home, and then we're going to see how long it's going to take you to tie your belt. All right, we're going to have a race to see who's going to win and who can tie their belt first. This is the belt tying challenge. Now, parents, you can do this at home with your child at the same time, but if you don't have a belt, you can always take turns and time each other on who can do it the fastest. But since Master Senna is a black belt and she's been doing Taekwondo a lot longer, she's going to be blindfolded while Eli gets a chance to tie his belt. So, we're going to blindfold Master Senna. Alright, that black belt didn't work, so we got a white belt, and now she's blindfolded. Sorry, guys. Alright. Now, are you ready?
Sir. Sure.
On your mark, get set, go! Eli's fast. Aw, and Eli is the winner! Attention and bow. Now let's see who's gonna win, you or your parents. Alright everyone, thanks for watching. We hope you guys had fun with us. Sure, click here to subscribe and click here for our most recent workouts. And don't forget, everyone, be safe at home and always sanitize, wash your hands. See you guys soon.